Franklin High School, located in West El Paso, Texas, home of the Purple and Silver Cougars and the Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Course. This school is a school to one cadet named Timothy Warden. This sophomore is Alpha Flight Commander and, most importantly, a Type 1 diabetic.
Well, most people you see that are diabetic, you won't know until you ask them. So everybody hears diabetes and the first thing they think is, oh, they brought it on themselves, they must be fat. There's multiple types of diabetes. The type that I've got, type 1, I didn't do anything to get it and there's no way to reverse it. So just keep an open mind when somebody tells you that they're diabetic because they probably didn't bring it on themselves.
When Timothy Warden figured out that he had type 1 diabetes, he didn't realize the severity of the situation.
Right after we had just moved to Fort Hood, it was 10 at the time, I'd just gotten some blood work done. And, they called my dad, and my dad called my mom, all freaked out, because my blood glucose was 517, I think. To give you a frame of reference, generally, people who aren't diabetic fall into a coma at 400. So it was a miracle I was walking around. Dad wanted me to go to the hospital right away, but we had just pulled out of the grocery store. We had $300 of groceries in the bag, so had to wait a little bit.
From groceries to school, Timothy Warden will not let the diabetes affect his daily life.
I guess it could if I had less willpower, but you just don't let it get to you. It's like asthma or anything like that. Does it affect what you can do? Yes, if you let it. You just gotta be stronger.
To Timothy Warden, being strong applies to his all areas in life, including the ROTC, school, and most importantly, his type 1 diabetes.
As a diabetic, there's a lot of stuff you gotta watch out for. You gotta be strong enough to say, you know what, I don't need that third piece of cake. I don't need a lot. And a lot of the time, it's easy to just stop worrying about it and let everything go and just. There's a lot of stuff that diabetics do behind the scene that you don't see. Well, generally, what a diabetic has to do before they eat, which you guys normally don't notice because I'm a ninja about it, you gotta test your blood glucose, and that's done by taking a basically small little needle thing called a lancet, and you stab your fingers, you draw blood, and you feed it into a special little thing called a strip. Here, I have one with me. Poke your finger, you get blood, and you jam this into your
Get a close-up?
little thing. And it hurts. I've got scarring on all of my fingertips from it. So then you take it and you go. You squeeze.
And I can squeeze.
Just makes a little hole, yeah. And you squeeze, you get your little blood thing.
Okay.
And you take your strip, hoobity thing. It's got these little tabs right at the side.
Right.
And you
Okay,
go.
let me do that.
And you go. And it reads it, and you keep pressing it.
Behind the scenes? What exactly goes behind the scenes? Balancing school, ROTC, and type 1 diabetes is Tim Warden's daily routine.